What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, cabaret games from tabletop to video games, and today we are reviewing the top 8 decks from Saturday's April 29th Digimon Regional hosted by Carta Magica. Now if you're not familiar from Carta Magica, they are a very competitive community store and I do recommend to attend their events because their local events is almost like the equivalent of topping a regionals. So it's definitely one event that you would definitely benefit quite a bit from, and meaning of this is that these top 8 players are clearly very experienced players, very skillful, and you know as a fact that these decks are very consistent as well. So if there's any decks that you see in the top 8 cuts that you would like to play, I do recommend trying these decks out. I know this video is not sponsored by Carta Magica, I just have a lot of experience playing at their events, so I know how much you can benefit from it. So before we begin, friendly reminder as well to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. So starting with the 8th place, we do have Red Hybrid. So lately we've been seeing this deck actually top quite a bit and winning events. So this is like a good like tier 3 deck that's soon going to be like tier 2 if we see more people playing and topping frequently with it. Then we have our 7th place, Black VaughnGear. Now, this is a good deck if the meta is X cross or like Shopmon. So cross horror Shopmon, Minerva Shopmon, doesn't matter. This is definitely a good deck to actually play in a format like this. And I know some of you will make the argument, well, no, we could just play like around it. It's like true, but if you look at the overall ladder of getting closer to the top cuts, this is definitely a good deck that could easily get by and get you into a spot of the top 8. So I think it is a great deck, and you can see 7th place that the deck works. So then we have a spoiler, which is 4th place. So we have Cross Art Minerva. Now this we're going to see quite a bit of. So we're going to see like another again of this specific deck. But this is definitely a close-up, better, cleaner look of it. Then we have a 6th place, which is Minerva Rush. So this deck I actually been seeing quite a bit at local events. So this is a very scary deck, especially when it goes up. It could definitely like OTK you right away without you even expecting it. Then for 5th place, we have another cross-off. So this is more like a pure Shopmon with like 2 Death Xmon. So very interesting build. And then we have the 4th place once again over here. Now for 3rd place, we have beelzemon, but there is no beelzemon X. Now I do really like this deck, so it has the Pokemon as the Digi Eggs. The only thing I would change, because it focuses like on trashing quite a bit, but also it focuses on the Digivolution. I would actually put Darkness Wave at 4 and take out the Calling, since we do have 4 of the bras as well. That would be like the only thing I would change, but besides that, I actually really love this deck quite a bit, and I can see exactly how he did so well in the tournament. So for 2nd place, guess what? We have Cross Heart Minerva. So they're playing with 1 Death Xmon. They're playing 3 Minervas. So then they have the whole Shopmon as well. So very good deck. Clearly this deck is the tier 0 deck in today's meta. And then for 1st place, we have another Cross Art Minerva. So that makes it pretty much official that Shopmon is tier 0. Now we've been seeing it in our meta breakdowns of Shopmon winning tournaments constantly, and now especially with this, with a majority of the players were playing Shopmon Minerva, we definitely could see that this is now a tier 0 deck. Probably was a bit like even before, but now definitely 100%, because it's just so broken and unfair. And honestly, there's definitely going to be another ban list to restrict something to definitely slow the deck down just a bit. But I love this guy's build, the consistency. Look at even the options. This is amazing. There's definitely no critique that I have of this deck. This guy built it incredibly and he did an amazing job in the event. And that's it for a top 8 decks from the Digimon regionals. Now I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, like and subscribe. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn and this was the Gear channel.